worry about me, without you. I'm on the wall, half a million for a show. Started from the bottom, now we're love is not just a version, I can see power still with sex, drugs, when you swear I want that interference. It's the hearing, I can hear it.
Out there, what'd you like, dislike?
I thought the effort was there, and thought there was a lot of juice. There was good intensity. You know, we have some issues with CQ, and that always happens on the first day, and so that doesn't ever make an ex-quarterback real happy. So get, you know, something to work on there, and then I think our communication is really good in some spots, and it's really, really bad in some spots. And I'm talking about verbal and nonverbal, and it's day one, and so we'll get better at that. But I think we're really good in some spots, and we're really skilled and youthful in others. So it's a work in progress. It's fun to be back out here. You know, under less than 70 days from the Poinsettia Bowl, we're right back at it. And so I thought these guys are excited. It's a process. It's day one. That's all it is.
What are the keys and goals for spring? Have you laid that out a little bit?
Yeah, we have in certain areas of position groups and on each side of the ball. And, you know, the main focus is always development, individual development, group development, finding leaders and finding playmakers in different spots where there are defections from graduation. So.
Any particular standout guys you felt today?
I thought that, you know, you see a pick six at the end. I think that's good. I think our receivers had bright spots and some lazy spots. I think we're pretty good at linebacker, and I don't need spring ball to tell me that. So that's about it.
One thing Zach was saying was given the back end of this next year's schedule, you guys are going to have to learn how to practice intensely without pads. You know, how do you feel like part one of that process went today?
The veterans know how to practice, and the kids coming off red shirts and maybe scout team players don't know. They got to learn, and it's about practicing intense, understanding the drill, understanding the speed and the tempo of the drill, and then understanding the objective of the certain drill, team or group or crossover, whatever we're doing. They just got to understand it better, and it's up to us as coaches to be able to communicate that.
Being able to communicate with these guys a little bit before these sessions start, I mean, has that kind of paid off at all?
It really has paid off in the areas of kids that don't have as much experience on game day. So that's been the biggest area. I think maybe we're a little bit ahead, but so is everybody else.
What kind of work is Chucky going to get in during the spring? I know he'll be limited.
Yeah, he'll be limited. He'll eventually work himself back in after spring break into some throwing drills, and we'll limit him. You know, he's straight ahead right now. His lateral stuff is going to start here pretty soon with Coach Schultz, and we'll just take him and progress him as he's able to.
What about Joe? Same thing?
Same thing. Yeah, they're on the same time frame.
How'd you feel about day one?
I think Coach Wells said it best. We had good juice today, a lot of energy. That's pretty normal for day one, though. And you know, execution is going to have to get better, but for the most part, everybody was flying around having a good time today. So it's good.
About your interception, how does it feel to get set the bar at day one?
That's pretty cool. No, our offense does that route a lot, so we see it quite a bit. And I just remember we got that guy come back behind me, so just stepped in the right place at the right time, I guess.
How are you enjoying your new position, Coach?
I like him. He's doing a good job for us. You know, brings a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of knowledge to the table, and he's different than Coach Klum, but in a good way.
Doing not practice without pads, I mean, a lot more focus on the coverage. How do you guys feel like that's coming along today?
You got to learn to practice without pads late in the year, especially this year. You know, we have 11 straight games or something like that, and we're going to have to learn to practice without pads because we're going to be beat up at the end of next year. That's just how football goes. So this is very important. Obviously, can't wait to get the pads on Thursday. That's when you know if people can play football or not. But right now, you just got to be flying around having a good time.
Any shortcomings from the defense you felt today?
Communication. We didn't communicate well enough on some of our blitzes. We've changed a few things up, but I mean, we'll fix it.
What are some of the key things the linebackers and defense in general are going to be looking for in the spring?
We got to have some more depth than what we have right now. We have a lot of young guys here, and they're going to have to step up and play good for us this year if we're going to be successful. From the linebacker position, we're still looking for another guy. You know, for myself, my brother, Kyler Fackrell, we need to elevate our level of play. We have to be that much better to, you know, fill the spots of those people who left, the people that we did lose. So.
Did you inherit the
No, I just, you know, Coach Dave's got us squatting pretty good, so I had to show off my BMOs today.
All right, man. Good job. Thanks. Talk about the first day of spring.
First day was it was pretty fast, but it was fun. It was good to get back out here and get with the guys again, and you know, I felt comfortable again. So you know, just getting back out there and doing what we do.
It's kind of nice to be able to come in with the whole off season with an extra knowledge and strength.
Yeah, it definitely helps, especially you know, going back over film and going over that again. It just really helped a lot to you know, to further, you know, help me out with the offense and understand it a lot more and be clear with what I'm doing.
Seems like there's a lot of opportunity for you with Chucky limited for the spring. What are your biggest goals for the spring?
I think biggest goals is just to get better and more fluid with the offense, learn it inside and out, really get it down like Chucky has it down. That's really what I want to do.
What did you see from the defensive side of the ball, especially Zach getting
fast.
Fast.
You know, they're gonna be really good again, and they're gonna bring a lot of heat and you know, they're gonna be the same guys they were last year. They're gonna be physical, they're gonna be hard nosed, they're gonna get to the ball, and they're gonna get us some stops, a lot of stops.
What about the receivers, and who do you feel like really made it?
I think everybody did a pretty good job today. Swin, Ron, JoJo, Wyatt at the tight end. I think they all did a really good job today.
Anything else?
All right, thank you.
Get out there and be able to run a little bit.
Oh man, I'm looking for this since after the bowl game. You know, all the hard work we put in springtime, before springtime, working out. So you know, we just want to come out here, have fun. You know, get that ball back in the air.
A lot of opportunity for you guys, you know, coming in. I mean, are you feeling any pressure to kind of step up and show what you can do, especially in the spring session?
For me, I don't like to put too much pressure on me, but you know, for me, it's just coming out here, you know, doing what I love, you know, doing what I know I can do, you know, and keep improving, you know, fundamentally.
It seemed like you were going up a lot against Shard, and he was giving you enough time. What was that one-on-one like?
Oh man, we've been competing since freshman year. You know, it's fun in games. You know, that's what we talked about before. Like right after the bowl game, you know, we wanted to work each other. You know, him and me, one of the top of the receivers, top of the corner. You know, so it's best on best. You know.
What do you kind of see from the offense and what needs to get better during this spring session?
I feel like we all got something to improve on. You know, we want to be better than we was last year. You know, we was good last year. We want to improve on that. You know, fundamentally, mentally, physically. You know, so
What do you feel like Daryl has done, and what work he's done is showing off today?
He's improved his confidence. You know, I like his confidence coming out, knowing that he's going to complete the pass every play, every snap. You know, controlling the offense, controlling the O-line, you know, telling a receiver what he wants. You know what I'm saying? So he improved good mentally.
Last time,